Okay, we'll be looking to switch over in a moment. How's it going, Steve? Just set it all up here. Hello, Ping. How's it going? Let the game think about it for a second. There we go. So I figured we'd, make up a little bit of lost time from last week. So one sad thing to say is that there was that one cliff face in the, what was that, the Longhorn Coast? Yeah, the Longhorn Coast. I was not able to shortcut to go presumably down here. The invisible wall is too strong. I was hoping I could, find some kind of clever angle. I tried jumping off of crabs. I tried using the crab's rising attack to get me higher up than I normally should be able to go. And none of that worked, so I'm kind of sad. So when I'm looking at the map, I think what we could take away from that is that there is some kind of dungeon here, and inevitably we're probably going to come over to the tree. And one other thing I was thinking about that made me kind of sad is that we managed to lose one of the noblemen last time. he rode our only rowboat out into the sea and immediately got krakened. And I have a terrible feeling that he might have actually ended up somewhere on this southern district. And unfortunately, that might not be the last that we see of him. But maybe he'll change his mind and actually help us instead of just complain about being served food and things like that. Who knows? So we were exploring a dungeon last time, but also I think there were some side quests that opened up from our last raid. So let's take a look at the quest board one more time. Okay, so Euron saying he needs some crafting materials. Or excuse me, I'm crafting something to help find the primordials, but it needs field testing. If you have spare time, come see him. And we have Sister Nia, whose reward is a heal potion, which honestly sounds really bad to me. I don't really care about those drops. How's it going, Chris? So, yeah, we have potentially like an escort quest and then a test the prototype. Let's try to test the prototype first. So where does he want us to test this? Is this back where the plot is? So he's saying the means to defeat basically the dinosaurs is pretty significant in terms of milestones. But they're still dangerous. So Doki said he ended up making a gray pauldron. Okay, so that's like the shoulder piece of an armor. Of like, kind of like knight's armor. It's not something you just casually add on. So I guess I'll ask him what this is. So he's defining it as a prototype shoulder guard. He put together using some pretty strong materials. We are really lucky that everybody that is shipwrecked here is apparently just an expert level craftsman, marksman, super fist fighter. We're doing pretty good there. So they're saying it should keep you from bleeding to death, though you're... Oh, look at that. Look at that play on the word mileage. Look how they spelled that, chat. Your mileage may vary. We're apparently going to test it out. I'm not going to ask how to test it. I'm just going to acknowledge that it was a good gift. Alright, so we just have to wear this thing. And we will continue there. Did he have a stroke mid-sentence? I don't know about that, Steve. Oh. Is it not like a literal piece of equipment? Or am I just missing it? Oh. It is a literal piece of equipment. But not on the armor or the body, but an accessory. I don't know, I can't say I've ever thought of shoulder guards as an accessory, but I guess technically you could define them as that. I've always considered that as part of armor. That's fine. So they just wanted us to test it on anything within this particular mountain. So just 2 dinosaurs. These will not count. We need something bigger. Let's go inside here, actually. Hmm. Apparently we didn't explore too much of this, which is kind of interesting to me. I guess we just literally did the boss fight and didn't exit through, so we might as well continue slightly further forward. I don't know, Chad. See, what I'm excited about is we haven't met Thanatos yet. And I was asking what the chat thinks he could look like going forward. Oh, that looks like plot. I don't want to go towards plot. What's this? I'm sorry, what? You know what, Chad? Of all the things we were going to find in the Dinosaur Isle, a cat with... Are those cat paw boots? Is it wearing boots, chat? And remember, her name's not Ricotta. I have to remember to call her Ricotta, because that's how they pronounced it. So, yeah. So, apparently, maybe they were in some of the other games. I don't recognize this, so we're gonna act dumb, because I don't know what this is. Lexi apparently recognizes its cute ears, tail, and face from her father's old research materials. It's an elusive creature, but whenever it appears, it brings joy to those it meets. I don't know, chat. Are you filled with joy seeing this little creature? It's called a Mishi. Ricotta called it a weirdo. Zahad has never heard of it before. It's apparently hungry. Oh, no, please not fish. Do you want something else? What do you want? Oh no. It just says its name as its speech, and its little ears flick every now and then. But apparently Ricotta can understand the monsters. I mean, we kind of had an inkling of that from her chat with Shoebill, that she did seem to understand it. So Ricotta can apparently understand what it's saying. So apparently it wants a cooked meal. Let's cook him something to eat. Okay. Well, chat, we have like 5 different cooked meals. So let's talk to Mishi. He stares at us longingly. So we have one of every meal type that we've ever gotten. Unfortunately, literally only one cabbage roll. Let's start with the fish soup. I imagine the cat creature would probably like the fish soup. It looks like it's still hungry. Oh, we're just gonna stuff it full of meals, chat. Yeah, I was gonna say it communicates in the Pokemon language. So if we give it food, it gives us items in return. So this is kind of like another Shoebill. I wonder if it'll end up back at our encampment or not. I kind of hope it will be. Well, goodbye all of our dishes. Ripe coconut? Okay. I mean, so far none of our party members have died, which I wish I could say the same in other RPGs that I'm playing at the moment, but, you know, I think we're doing okay. We're not, like, super spamming healing. So we fed it everything possible. And Ricotta's saying it doesn't know what to give us as a show of gratitude. Lexia remarks that he's generous. And then we receive the Aeolus urn in exchange. Now, if I had to guess, this is probably going to be an exploration item. Perhaps it'll be a way to contain air. So he says, this is important, but you guys are special. I look forward to your next dish. Zahad calls him a glutton. So let's take a look at what that item was. Oh, apparently it just brings fortune to its owner. I wasn't sure if it was going to be some kind of magic jar that we would either eat something from it, or it would be like, oh, it converts water to air or something like that, but apparently its basic ability is just to attract drop items, which is like not the best thing, but I mean, I guess we could put it on in the meantime. Oh, thank you, Ghost Wizard 87, for following. So hopefully there's more dinosaurs here. I don't want to get sucked into the plot right away. And again, we're going to be taking advantage of the most ridiculous character in this game, which is very much Sahad. Although, I think the main character is slowly starting to become powerful enough to get on Sahad's level. And the sad part... Ooh, they're talking.
I'm having trouble breathing.
The air is much thinner at this altitude. I know a breathing technique. He. Ooh. I don't think that's gonna help him.
Chat, did you see me clip into the terrain at the end there? I saw that, chat. I'm not seeing the dinosaurs that we need to fight. I might have to go back down the mountain more. The plot...
I'm not scared of primordials anymore!
Yeah, let's keep going. Treasure chest. And here we go. And here we go.
Oh, we're just basically fighting a boss just out in the open. That's fine. We don't mind a little bit of a challenge. Although I want to take this treasure chest. Rainbow pigment attained. Okay, we'll have to see what citizen wants that back in town. I did not get a dodge that I wanted to dodge. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Unfortunately, I was starting to get hit by the scorpion. So we do have the means to damage them, but they seem a lot harder than the raid boss ones. But we'll take advantage of that nonsense. I mean, seriously, look at that damage, chat. Now, I think what I'll do is I will briefly... I think leave for now, because I don't want to accidentally hit the plot point. So let us go back briefly to the camp. Let's cook a dish.
It's done. Please don't treat me like a child.
Yeah, we just kind of left Mishi in the cave. I'll go back for Mishi, chat. But it seems that we fed him all that we need to feed him for now. I didn't see a save point, but I didn't want to risk hitting a cutscene leading to the save point. But I'm trying to see if anywhere else along here really makes any sense. Like, kind of. I'm trying to recall offhand where the next dinosaur was. So that one was more of like a boss. I'm looking for a simpler one to fight. Like, I'm not interested in these weak enemies. Because, I mean, I could just kind of do this and just one-shot them. I don't really care about them. Although I guess I should technically kill them with this character just in case. I guess I'm gonna ask chat the question. Do you recall where the last dinosaur was? There were some on the path here, I thought originally, but I'm not coming across them either. Unless they were like really, really far down below, which I guess is possible. Oh. I apparently missed a chest here, so I'm glad we backtracked there. Actually, you know what, chat? This is bothering me. I want this XP out of the way. You know what? We'll give all the XP ups to Sahad. It's fine. I basically don't want to use the level up ones until we're at the end of the game, because I have a feeling we're going to get more characters. I mean, at least probably one more character. I don't know if we'll get two or not. I was trying to decide based off of the menu here. They could probably fit another character without too many issues. Okay, so now we have a shortcut here. I'll go back to the camp and try ascending. Because I feel like when we first came in, there were like the 3 Stegosaurus kind of monsters. We'll just do the little wave dashes. So I'm going to take the shortcut up here, because I don't think there was anything of interest. Oh, actually, there's one right there. Wow, he anti-aired me so hard, chat. You know, I'm focusing on the giant monster. I don't need these guys trying to fight me. Let's use our extra skill. Now, fortunately, his head is his weakness, so he's going to take a lot of damage from this. Yeah, that goes so much quicker when you have an extra skill. That's usually what happened in the raid, so we didn't really get to see what that monster could do normally. So we no longer need this item, so I need to recall what we even had here before. I think the strength up. That's fine. So let's go ahead and report this quest. Maybe he'll upgrade the piece of armor? So we're gonna hand it back to him. Let's see what he says. So he's saying, it took a beating, he needs stronger base materials. He knows what he needs to do to improve on the design. He thanks us. I guess we'll say you're welcome. He's calling us reliable. So now he's gonna strengthen the one he gave us, so maybe it'll be more worthwhile to use? So he says, consider it payment for services rendered, and now we have the Dragon Pauldron. It's a beautifully ornate shoulder guard. The surface is decorated with an intricate engraving.
Huh?
I'm gonna say he must really like crafting, of the 2 options there.
Oh, man.
Apparently that upset him. He says, you never know what danger awaits you, don't let your guard down.
We did it.
Okay, so we unlocked more accessories, but what does that actually do now? Unfortunately, the new items we receive don't always go downwards, I've noticed. So it gives us resist bleed and strength defense 10. I mean, I think for where we're going, that's actually probably a fine item to take. Considering we're going to be fighting dinosaurs for quite a while. Now, the other thing I want to check, we should have one more with Sister Nia. But the other one that I want to check is, I thought we had a new outfit or something we couldn't get last time. Oh, that's right, it needed the diamond shell. So that's a shame, we can't see what this armor is yet. So it doesn't seem like we have anything too crazy we could purchase here, unfortunately.
Are you done already?
Hello, Austin. And you're the person who wants the rainbow pigment, so let's see what happens.
Adult.
Because that's right, he did introduce himself as, like, the literal jack of all trades. What did he say he was, Chad? A musician? He said he was, I think he said he was everything but a musician or something like that, but he basically dabbled in everything. And one of his professions is painter. Okay, so he's saying that with the paint, he'll personally paint a portrait for us that he could give to us. So are we gonna get alternate art for our profile? Because I feel like in other games, that's usually what happens. Like, the artist is just usually giving you concept art for the game. Oh, chat, that was... Oh, no. Oh, chat, I wish that stayed up for more than half a second, because that was... Woo, that was a piece of art. Yeah, it's definitely it's a piece of something. It's a piece of something, chat. Portraits are complex, especially those that he draws. They are different from ordinary portrait pieces. I'm sorry, chat, that I did not press the button, I promise you, but it was very funny. I might go back and clip it, because that was certainly a That was certainly a portrait we received. It was very Picasso-esque. In terms of the colors, anyway. Oh man, it was just something. Poor Ping. maybe chat can help Ping out. So let's see. There are people who simply do not understand art. Several individuals observed my work and called it trash. I mean, it was very abstract. I would want to get another look at it too. I hope we could just view it again in our inventory. Let's see if we can, chat. Oh, there's no need to hold back. Use any words you see fat. Or see fit. I said fat for some reason, excuse me. So, you know what? I mean, I did remark about the colors in my own comment, but what happens if we say it's avant-garde? I'm very curious. He apparently agrees. That's because no one can copy my precise and delicate strokes. And well, apparently he liked our comment, and he called us well-cultured. And he's gonna invite us to his mansion if we leave. And he'll show us his other pieces. Oh boy. Well, his approval went up. Oh no, did we actually receive it though? Oh no, Chad, I don't think we actually got an item out of that. That's so disappointing. So thank you, Chris, for taking a screenshot of it. I will I will definitely try to showcase it somewhere. Oh boy. So I think that little marvelous adventure is out of the way. I guess we might as well rest just to get our extra gauge back.
I caught a lot today, too.
So let's see, we have Sister Nia's request to take her to a spot to pray. And then I think we could continue up the mountainside, and we'll go back to Mishi. So where is the priestess? She was talking with Licht earlier. Now where is she? Did I miss her, chat? Was she in there and I just completely, like, didn't notice her? Because sometimes she sits down, and I don't usually notice the characters that are sitting. But I figure since I'm up here, you know what? Let's just harvest these for more meals in the future. Doesn't seem like there's too many people here. And it looks like we've examined all the shells, so it looks like nothing new is here, at least. We don't have any more fish, correct? Yeah, we don't have any more fish. Let's travel back down. Again, I just love how many air tumbles you could do in this game. It's just rather silly. I mean, I see 3 dots. But you normally she's like in here, but I didn't see anything in here when we were here before. Strange. Yeah, because she's not with the group over there. Huh. I mean, we could talk to Sahad, I guess. Okay, so he's just saying that things are going well. He's basically treating our newest party member as his daughter. But now I don't see where the priestess is, chat. Where did she go? Because, I mean, I've seen, like, literally every other character. Where is she? I mean, when I'm here, I don't see her elsewhere. I mean, I could continue going upwards. Has chat seen her and I haven't seen her? Very strange. Well, we found Quina. I guess we'd ask her if she should be using the binoculars. Apparently the binoculars are rusted and don't work right? But they're important and she can't throw them away. Oh, now I see her. Oh, she's all the way over there, chat. Sneaky, sneaky. That's not normally where she is. Oh no. I'm just trying to descend. There we go. Well, I'm glad we went up there because I would not have thought she would have been over here, it looked like. Sure, we could spare her a moment. So she's saying, what a gorgeous view. Standing here, gazing at the sky and the ocean, it makes me feel closer to God. She wants to be as close to God as I can when I pray to him. Chat, I feel like she's trying to throw her own death flag, honestly. When she keeps saying things like this, she's just asking for something bad to happen. But she believes her prayers will reach him in capitals in reference to God, better from the top of VIII Hills. I guess we'll say that sounds dangerous. She said perhaps, but even so, I need to be sure of something first. No matter how dangerous it may seem, I won't force you to help me, but if you have some spare time, I'd truly appreciate your assistance. If you begin this quest, you will start at the foot of VIII Hills. You must reach the top of the hill as Adol will keep keeping Sister Nia from harm. Speak to Sister Nia when you're ready. Okay. Well, we'll have a nice little save point here. In case something goes horribly wrong. Chat saying someone had to pick up the death flag after Captain Death Flag dropped it. It's true. Someone always has to take over. So I guess we'll help her do her thing. Let's just hope she prays to a benevolent god in a JRPG. Somehow I made it all this way. Oh, Sister Nia, it's okay. The power of cutscenes let you go anywhere you want. So she's saying now the real trial begins, for she must trek to the top of the hills. And she thanks us for our assistance in this endeavor. If either Sister Nia or Adol fall, it's game over. I had a feeling, chat. That's why I saved. Well, I guess it's good that we're doing this. Our goal is to basically just face tank and not try to dodge anything, because I don't want them hitting her. Speaking of which, why is she not moving? Oh, it's one of these, so she won't even approach. Okay, so we can take advantage of that, I suppose. I mean, it's not the worst style escort quest I've ever played, but it is what it is, Chad. So we might as well just purge everything on the way there then. And also, we're by ourselves for some reason. I guess Sahad just doesn't care about her journey to pray. Rakota, I guess, had better things to do. I saw him try to snipe me. I don't appreciate that. So where is her destination? Oh, it could be like up here. I doubt this little incline is where the actual endpoint is. So let's do our best to kill everything on the way there. Oh, I did a double flash dodge into him over and over again. I didn't think you could do that. I've seen the flash guard after we flash dodged, but never twice in a row on the same attack. I'll keep that in mind for later. I'll try to do that on buses. Goodbye, monkeys. So we're going to make sure this is as safe as possible, because while we can heal ourselves, it is very unlikely we can heal her. So we're just going to take advantage of our absolutely ludicrous sword range. Thank you, Adol.
Get away! Not over yet! Not over yet!
Oh, okay. So she likely will not join us unless she reaches the next waypoint. I could experiment and actually go through, but I feel like it would waste more time to do that and it fail than for us to just run backwards. So presumably she hasn't been hit at all, and maybe we'll even be able to heal while she's trying to catch up to us, because we will get to stand still briefly. Oh, well, she just... Oh, she actually used her healing magic on us, chat. Okay. So I guess she prayed for our health, because I saw that animation with no sound, and then I noticed our health jumped up. Yeah, I was chatting with Kirk the other day. I was like, ways to get on my bad side in a game, escort quests. I usually don't appreciate them. This one is not... I mean, it's not great, but again, it's definitely not the worst one I've even played this week. So, I'll get through it, chat, I promise. But yeah, I just wish we could control her speed a little better. Yeah, see, she's kind of finicky with hills. We'll get there, chat. The intense escorting action, as we've killed literally everything already. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on, you know you want to reach the top of the hill. Yeah, see that tree out there, chat? I'm thinking that our favorite nobleman might have been beached there. I have a weird feeling. So when we get access to, I was going to say further south, but technically it's east. When we get access to that eastern peninsula, I'm very curious if we'll find him there or not. Or at minimum his corpse, because we never saw a body. And chat, we never trust it when the game doesn't give us a body. That's rule number one at those kinds of games. So she's saying it's a perilous path, but she thinks of it as a trial. She went, Kya! Now we're dealing with a kind of helpless beast, because we apparently killed it in a cutscene in 2 strikes. She's terribly sorry she tripped over her tunic. Chat, would you describe her outfit as a tunic? I don't think I would describe her as wearing a tunic. I'm just curious what the chat would describe it as. Tunic does not come to mind. So she says, she placed us in harm's way all because of her clumsiness. I'm just gonna say we're here to protect her. Well, she said we've been wonderful. Can we avert our gaze for a moment? Yeah, I'm gonna question mark with him. Did she tear off part of her robes? What? Yeah. She apologizes for her earlier behavior? None, I think you went a little high on your right leg there. Well, I mean, she says she won't stumble again, but it panned down and it showed us high heels earlier. No, cameraman, I don't need the zoom out on her leg. It's fine. Oh, she healed us again. Yeah, she just decided, you know what? Enough of the dress. Okay, since she's right here, let's get her a little closer. Save us some time backtracking. She's pretty good in terms of health, honestly. We just have to be careful against these monsters. We go slightly further forward and then maybe to the side. So it, like, almost struck her, but it's fine. I, I guess from a faith standpoint, it doesn't matter if you destroy things like vestments. I guess is our takeaway from that. Oh boy, she just doesn't want to follow us. Come on. Ping is remarking that he sounds like Edge from Star Ocean. It's possible. It could be the same voice actor. I haven't played, I think, the Star Ocean you were thinking of, though. It wouldn't surprise me, though. So I'm just gonna very carefully step forward. Yeah, A New Hope. I don't recall which one that was. Apparently we said something's there. And then it told his sister Nia has to be here, but she is? So she's saying a spectacular view. Thank you for escorting her here. And did you hear the voice of God? You know what? I don't think I want to know that answer to that question. What did she actually pray for, though? Let's find that out. She was telling God that she has a decision for herself. Up until now, I've been praying to God to keep everyone safe and help us escape this island. I thought that if I prayed fervently enough, He would lend His divine aid. But after everything that happened with Dr. Kiergaard, 2 of us are now dead. Were those deaths part of God's plan? If so, then I... ... I am a devout sister of the church. I must always pray to my celestial master. But I find myself wondering if I should be doing more... if I should be doing more before I offer up prayers... ... I know there's nothing I could have done to save them. And yet, I want to do all that I can as a person before I offer prayers as a sister of the church. By doing this, I think... Pause. I think I could be more help to everyone. This is not God's will. Rather, this is what I desire for myself. Your conduct has helped me arrive at this realization, Adol. And for that, I thank you. Chat, what do you think our response should be here? So, the first option we have is, well, this is a little awkward, ... Or we could say, I didn't do anything. I mean, to me, neither of these are really super great options to say to her. Oh, chat's also saying we'll have to escort her back. I hope not, chat. Both are valid responses is the first response back in the chat. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, both of them are kind of true. So we'll give the chat a few seconds to think about it. Otherwise, I'll leave it to good old coin flip to decide. I suppose the more neutral of the responses we could say is we didn't do anything, even though we really did do everything because we just purged like 30 beasts on the way here. But you know what? Let's go for a more humble response, I suppose. Well, she said we're humble, so I guess mission accomplished with that dialogue choice. She says she's still inexperienced and therefore not as attuned to God's will as she should be, but from now on she will try not to just blindly accept whatever fate is in store for her. The reason she wanted to come here was so she could tell God that herself. Now that she's done that, she will take this decision to heart. She hopes that we'll continue to help her walk down this path. Okay.
A great job.
Great job. Sister's approval. Got a heal potion. I don't think the reward by itself is honestly all that great. What it will help us do in the future, though, is if we use the heal potion, because we're not playing on the highest possible difficulty, we might be able to fill it with the impetuous water. It potentially really out of bounds ourselves at some point. So it's kind of annoying to use the revive potions. I'm assuming it just won't let us use it in town, but I don't feel like trying it at the moment. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't use the life elixir we picked up last time. Well, since Adel is just basically... I mean, we could technically sub Adel out. I think for now I'll give him the extra 100 health. But I think going forward, Chad, I'm going to leave it up to you who you would feel should receive the benefits of all the stat bonus items. Because we haven't quite received every party member yet, so I'm just going to default to the character that is just generically useful at everything. Oh, so we didn't get the S rank on the hunt last time, but we'll probably try that again later in the future. Not right now, though. So let's go back to the beginning of this particular cave and see if Mishi wants anything to do with us. Also realized my allies were set to defensive tactics, and I don't particularly want that, so I'm going to swap them back to offensive. And again, it seems like we do move slightly faster whenever I do this little dash. So Mishi still wants more items, but we don't have anything else to give. So I guess we're gonna have to remember that Mishi's here. Like, sorry chat, I don't know any more recipes. So now we're going into a place where the air is thin. This is probably the most likely spot where we're gonna start fighting aerial enemies, because we saw like the... I was gonna say pterodactyls, but that's not quite right. We saw like drakes and things flying around up here. Well, let's use her a little more. So we saw some falling rocks above our head somewhere. Let's not fall off the mountain. Although I think that counted towards our exploration total, so I don't honestly regret that. Oh, I thought I had enough extra gauge. I did not look at that correctly. So this thing's almost dead. We just have to play it a little cautiously. Nice, we leveled up. Unfortunately, we just immediately got poisoned. So let's go ahead and take care of that with a good old antidote. And let's take a look at the skill that we just unlocked. Which one was this one? Oh, it was that skill. Yeah, I don't like Green Whip. This one's Flame Swing. Strike with a club imbued with flames. Let's get another look at this skill. See, now that one actually has the AoE that I'm looking for. It's fairly quick as well.
Let's go.
So let's ascend the vines and kind of spread the damage out that our party's taking. Both from the standpoint that if we eat a meal, it heals everybody, but also, you know, stops us from needing to use items if we're close to a save point.
Here we go.
Oh, he actually jumped out of it. Good for him. I did not mean to press that. I dodge rolled, but that's fine. I guess we'll show him that Sahad can fly once more. We'll take that chest. So I'm just seeing what other kinds of ingredients we have. I mean, we have like a really good revive, and the dragon tree fruit I think we got from the DLC. Yeah, it seems like we have an okay mix of items. Oh. It says there's like a crystal here. I guess that's just for mining. So, since we have poison on us, we might as well use an antidote again. And we'll take advantage of this absolutely ridiculous long-range skill to kill everything at max distance. These poor enemies, chat. Although I realized I didn't have enough SP when I pressed it there. I guess that's the only downside to it. So now we have to beware of the very fast-falling rocks.
Plates out. Man, I nearly wet myself.
Oh, Sahad.
Sahad.
Yeah, I'm hoping that later on, chat, when we get more meals, Mishi will move to a better location for us. Kind of like Shu Bill, staying in a specific area. Well, we managed to get by the rocks at least. And we got another high health revive, which again, not really useful at the moment, but maybe by the end of the game we'll take advantage of it. We'll see. I feel overall the difficulty has been like about right in terms of like gameplay, because this is, as a reminder, is just on normal. Now that I've gotten more comfortable with the game, if I still wanted to, I guess, go back and do it on other difficulties for achievements, I think I would probably bump it to hard as a personal preference. But I think for showcasing the game, this is fine. Poor Snake. And I love that every time we kill with that skill, we get half of the SP cost back. And since he's almost always going to kill the creature, we just get full SP every time. Oh. Well, I didn't even mean to hit that one there, but you know what, Sahad? You do you. I dodge rolled, but this creature is rather aggressive. Again, Sahad's spam of that skill in particular is completely unfair. And the fact that we leveled in his face is also really unfair, because he managed to hit us just once. Actually, speaking of which, chat, he, and by he I mean Sahad, Sahad has had this particular item on for a while, so it seems to be adding 47 to all his stats. So again, the more we walk, the stronger he becomes and the higher his defense becomes. You know, very fair and balanced. Okay. So we were already down there, so let's not drop there. Let's take advantage of the vine to sideways jump here. Continue on to the next area. It says we're very close to the plot point.
Look, Adol. It's beautiful down there.
Here, whoa. I can see the village from up here.
Beautiful sight. We can see every area we visited.
Okay, my goal is to just end with a lot of SP, because I feel like we're coming up to a boss fight. And we might as well take a look down. We are extremely high up. I think you could just faintly see the smoke from our campsite, which is like kind of lined up where I'm putting Sahad's head right now. And we could see that mysterious tree.
Let's go, Dakota. Eat this.
Chat's asking it what happens if we make the character run in the corner repeatedly. You know, that's something I might experiment with between streams, just to see what happens. I mean, I guess we'll see if there's any kind of cap to it. Because it doesn't state how many of each of the units of distance we need for a stat point to rise. But we could probably find out. Yeah, this attack is just so fast. I love it. Oh, he actually clipped me with that from the side. If I thought this went somewhere, I definitely would have done the Sahad jump across there, but it doesn't look like on the mini map it goes anywhere, unfortunately. So let's take it out on all the branches and everything else here. Now we see a lone save point up here, so we're gonna go ahead and touch that for a nice little auto save. So where are we in terms of the world map? It doesn't seem like we made a lot of progress, weirdly. Oh, we actually managed to find every single treasure at every single harvest point. So cool, I don't have to come back. So I'm imagining this last little bit is the remaining percentage of the map we're missing. Is that a cave up ahead?
We're up pretty damn high.
We've made it to the ridge, so the summit shouldn't be much further ahead. What's wrong, Rakota?
Rakota.
Something's coming from the sky!
Okay, I mean, I did think we were going to get attacked by birds at some point, or the equivalency thereof.
Ah!
So I think we might have to sub in Laxia for this fight. Assuming it lets us fight it.
That's the primordial pterosaur!
Ancient conqueror of the heavens, Gaius Burn. I mean,
Things even bigger up close.
it's got feathers and things. Kind of had like a cockatrice looking head.
Indeed. I think we can assume this creature has claimed Gendarme as its territory.
Gendarme.
It's going to let us escape. Then let us fight! On guard!
This could prove a difficult challenge. I imagine it probably can shoot flames. So let us take into consider. We are not allowed to swap our party. I was gonna say, let's swap in Laxia to get rid of Rakota because she has low health, and that's not useful in a boss fight. Oops, I didn't know you couldn't swap mid-fight. Now we know, chat. We could remember that for next time. Sorry, Laxia. This definitely would have been your fight normally. I'm expecting him to start. Yep, he is shooting fireballs at me. Oh, I don't have enough for extra skill. I was pressing it like I did. So I'm not seeing a weak point being hit yet, which is a bit concerning. So, I mean, if I don't dodge that, I'm going to take a lot of damage, I have a feeling. And unfortunately, the hitbox is kind of big, so we're going to try to do our best. Alright, let's freeze the monster for a bit. Again, I wasn't seeing a weakness being hit. Also, it seems our allies don't know how to strike this boss, which is not a good sign. So we're gonna have to play the dodging game again. Unfortunately, I'm very low on meter, because, again, our allies are not attacking it, which is not good. Well, I'm gonna run. Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I think this might be one of the bosses we end up using an item on, because this is a long period of time where we are not able to strike the boss. But we are slowly whittling through its health, so maybe we'll get through it. Okay, so now it's gonna go back to its little perch. It's very angry at us. We're not allowed to get closer. So let's back up so we can see the strike that's about to happen. Oh, they're heat seeking. Wait a minute.
Boys, my attack should be working, but
Lexi, you're not even in this fight.
matter. I'm gonna push through
Yeah.
Chat, what is this? Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna take advantage of any opportunity we have to hit this boss, which is not gonna be many, unfortunately. Oh, I dodged too early, chat. Oh, I am not staying near that. I mean, our allies did, but I don't want to deal. Oops. Hey, stop that. I don't know what it's doing. It seems to be changing its pattern, though, which is not good for us, because I was getting used to the other pattern.
Leave it to me.
Come on, Sahad. Oh, there we go. So let's dodge out of the way of that. Yeah, this thing has a lot of periods of time I'm not able to do anything. So I'm gonna try to just dodge with her for a little bit. But my health is getting very low overall. Unfortunately, I got bounced up by the fire, and I'm now on fire, which does a lot of damage over time. So that's not good. So getting clipped by this is extremely bad news for us.
Let's go.
Oh, we're so close, chat. Oh, it clipped me with that. That's not good. Oh, there we go. It's so close, chat. This thing is just all over the place. Alright, I'm gonna dodge. Oh, there we go. Oh, how did it not die? Chat, how is it still alive? Wait a minute. Come on. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Chat, I got robbed. It is 1 health, chat. Oh, don't make me use an item. I was doing so well. Now I have to dodge this. Okay, I'm gonna dodge towards it, because it seemed to have a homing effect. Okay. Die to Sahad. There we go. Oh, we had to Sahad it. Is it actually exploding, or what is it doing there? It is just pulsating with light. Okay, we didn't die via a massive explosion. That's all I really need.
Did we win?
Again, that was actually probably more difficult than it should have been because we didn't have Laxia. Presumably that would have helped us in terms of weaknesses. Or at least she would have had a kind of a sustained aerial height, which would have helped us a bit with some of the thrust attacks.
I'm so exhausted. Yes, but now we can cross the summit. We can finally see the northern region for ourselves.
Well, Chad, it wanted to make sure I was fully awake. It's like, hey, we're just gonna throw this mostly invincible boss against you. We're gonna give you like a couple opportunities to hit the boss a little bit, just a little bit. I guess we'll leave our party as is for now. Unfortunately, Laxia probably would have helped us there, but alas. So let's go all the way to the peak. Okay, so I saw some of the chat suggestions of what they thought Thanatos looked like. I'm imagining we're gonna come across Thanatos anytime now. We are at the peak. We get to see the nice little sky. Not sure where the sun is, but I can see that skybox is stretching. Aha, I've touched the cutscene, chat.
Astounding.
So we see some kind of forest, a very mysterious circle, kind of to the northwest, if we're assuming north is straight ahead. And then there's some kind of void. What are those? Are those like long pieces of lumber sticking out of the earth? It looks like there's some kind of stony structure. Oh, maybe that's like a castle. Because it looks like there's a building somewhere to the northeast. Yeah, because it looks like there's little statues and things down there. Oh, we're getting a closer look here.
All the primordials.
Hmm.
Wow!
Yes. It's like we're seeing prehistory with our own eyes.
Chapter 3 concluded.
This must be as far as the island goes.
Indeed. If you want to go any further than this, you'll need a ship.
Wait, why do we need a ship? Can we just scale down the mountain we just climbed?
Huh? Think I see ruins out there. Call me crazy, but all them structures look man-made to me.
I would agree with Sahad.
I agree. And they're rather enormous at that.
I like the accessory blocking his face. Classic.
Were there people here before?
There's a big old chasm over yonder, where the seawater's flowing down like a waterfall. I don't know what I expected to find on the north side of the island, but I definitely didn't expect this.
Look over there! It's a big tree!
Huh? That thing? You sure that's just a tree? That sucker's big enough to be its own forest!
Oh, I mistook that for the forest. So they're proclaiming that to be a single tree.
We can't exactly determine what it is from up here.
You know what? We'll try our best to explain our dreams to our companions. So that way the fault is not on us, chat. It's on them for not believing in our very coincidental dreams.
Perhaps you've seen it in your dreams. It's dangerous to explore a region that's so rife with primordials.
Clearly, the only thing that we must do as outsiders is disturb the the ecosystem and purge all the primordials.
But returning to the village at this juncture won't get us any closer to leaving this island.
Got a bad feeling about what's down there, but turning back ain't an option. And your father's probably down there somewhere, huh, Ricotta?
Indeed. I'm gonna find him.
Then our course is clear. We must continue north, beyond Gendarme.
Okay, so Sahad's asking, where do we even start searching in an area that big? So they're saying the incline is too steep to go for the big tree. And we can't defend ourselves against more primordials, Lexi is saying, if we keep going this way. We need to take a route that will give us a better vantage of our surroundings. Okay, where's she suggesting? Okay, so it looks like there's a little cave towards the end of what we could see here. And Laxi's suggesting we descend down the mountain ridgeline. You know what? We'll say we can always count on her. There we go. We got a positive response. She said she used to accompany her father on his field studies, so she learned a lot from him. And she never thought it would actually prove so useful. Sahad is excited. He says, sounds like we've got ourselves a destination. Rakota says, onward, let's go, go, go. Man's voice, Hummel, has appeared. I'd recognize those extremely unnecessary straps anywhere. So we have stumbled upon Hummel. Lexi is asking if he's been following us the whole time, and he doesn't answer that. He just says, "I'm coming with you." Hummel has joined the party again. Lexi is asking, "Why does he keep doing this? We're not strangers, you know. You could at least explain what's going on." And Hummel just responds the same response he responded last time, which is, we just happen to be heading in the same direction, that is all. So he will not answer if it's in regards to his transporter job, but presumably. Lexi saying that as Adol is the leader, you need to resolve this matter at once. So I'm just gonna pick what other option says. Yeah, oh, both of them are welcome back. Well, I'm just gonna basically just say welcome back. So Rakota introduces herself. Hummel says, put it there, and then they just high-fived each other. Hummel says, you don't have to worry about my firearm. I had Kathleen prepare special ammunition for me, so his weapon got upgraded off-screen. Great. Lexia says, why does she feel her concerns are being completely disregarded? And Sahad says, what are you worried for? He's handy at a fight. Might be good to have another set of hands from here on out. Poor Laxia. We just completely disregarded her. Now she's advising we all go north to continue our journey. Ooh, fade to black. Are we seeing the perspective of someone else? Oh, we're just going to the new chapter. It's fair. It did say end of chapter 3. So now we're in chapter 4, The Lost World. Nearby event points have been marked on the map.
Good luck on the search.
So this seems to pretty easily fit 5 characters. That's what I was kind of thinking. What do you think, chat? Will there be a 6th party member? Chat, I'm gonna commit heresy briefly. I'm gonna bring in our snipers for a bit. Oops, not what I wanted to do. Whatever, this is fun. So he now has the black armor, which I don't think is what we gave him last time. If I remember, his defense was just a big issue, so we'll give him that. I will give him one of our warrior seals and bonus health, because his health is kind of low. Ping in the chat's thinking 6 or 7. It's possible. Yeah, because I'm curious if people will leave us, like if Hummel will stay full-time and Donna will replace him, for example.
Take this.
So now that we have a save point here, even the save point was like right around the corner. It's like very far away according to our profile. Why don't we go to the Castaway Village and see if any new quests have unlocked, because it is chapter 4. Rakota says she wants to bring Master his favorite food. I want him to train me. Ask Rakota if you want to know more. Oh, does she have another animal companion we haven't seen? Reward is Master's skill. Reha wants us to find a new Picard. Or Picard? Picard, I think. But he apparently recently captured one, but it ran away almost immediately. He really wants to keep it here. Come see him. And now we have Meralda, who I think they have acknowledged we should pick up by now, because she finally has her own side quest. So we can learn a new recipe, which means we could give it to Mishi. Title of the quest is Nutritious Dish. Primitive meat can only be carved from primordials. It's supposed to be tasty, but it's tough to obtain. Wait, how would they... I feel like this doesn't quite fit in the environment / the setting that we just talked about, because they didn't think these creatures existed. So why would they have dishes for them? Why would she know dishes for them if they were supposedly extinct for a long period of time? She apparently wants 3 cuts of meat. Apparently, chat. She's craving it. Hi, Euron.
Which one do you want?
Oh, so we could just create more dragon pauldrons. That's the only thing we unlocked with you. That's kind of disappointing. Although, if we get a bravery bracelet with the glow rock, that could be a lot of good stats for us. I mean, 75 attack is no joke at this point in the game.
Again.
Okay, so Sahad saying, so the reason why... I am so terrible with pronouncing these names. I've heard it like 5 times, chat, and it did not stick with me. I keep want to call it Gendarme, but that's obviously not how it's pronounced. But anyway, the mountain is why so many primordials exist. They must be crossing through the mountain from the northern region. I think the primordials that have attacked the village did the same. We have no idea what's going to happen. Make sure we're fully prepared. Well, we're going to say we count on her again, just to see how she responds. She says, leave it to me. I'll make good use of my expertise regarding the primordials. Zahad calls us 2 reliable allies. Then, quote, this place makes me want to piss my pants, but let's get through it together. Oh, Zahad. So she's feeling a little overwhelmed. How are you doing, Dogi? So they're asking if we're going to the north. I'm gonna say it's awesome, because we don't seem to have a danger sense. So he's kind of embarrassed that our adventurous spirit is all lit up. He's asking us to be careful. Okay, that's fair enough, I suppose. Oh, somebody doesn't know the first thing about shipbuilding? So, I guess we did lose the person that did know how to make a ship. Because didn't the captain have a lot of expertise with it? I mean, other than with furniture, which we definitely know about. Oh, I wanted to come over here. So it looks like now that we're in a new chapter, we attained cabbage seeds, which we did need for the cabbage rolls. So that was convenient. Who's out here? Oh, Rakota. Do you have an animal friend we should know about? She says there's something she's been meaning to tell us. Besides my father and my mentor, there's someone else who's important to me. My master. Master is big. Master is strong. Master is smart. What are they a master of? Let's confuse her. Yep. Oh, he's a master of everything, chat. Climbing trees, hunting for food. Climbing trees? Is he an ape or something? Is he a gorilla? Chat, what animal do you think it is? I'm feeling gorilla. Master has taught me a lot of survival skills. As of late, I've been thinking that I'm still kind of weak. That's why I want Master to train me, so I need to give him his favorite food. What's your Master's favorite food? Chat's saying sloth. His favorite food is ripe mangoes. Do I have those, chat? I have ripe coconuts. The Master loves them more than anything. Master doesn't speak human language, but I can understand him. Master also loves high places. Can I see your map? Okay, so he's just going to be on the mountain somewhere. He should be somewhere around the roaring seashore. My mentor told me, so it must be true. We should see him if you have the time, but don't forget to bring a ripe mango. Okay. Let's take a quick look at what we have. A ripe mango. Oh, we do actually have those. Cool, so we got them from treasure chests. I forgot those were mangoes. I was just thinking of the ripe coconuts. So that's easy, we can get that out of the way. Let's talk to Meralda. Yeah, whenever it has the word ripe in front of the item, chat, I've noticed it's a revive item. So, like, I'm aware that we have many revive items. I forgot they were mangoes. I just remember the coconuts. But yeah, that's apparently our 500 HP healing revive, which is pretty good. So Meralda's saying, lately there's some powerful beasts being led around by Primordial. The meat you can acquire from them is extraordinarily tender and delicious, but it's difficult to acquire any near Castaway Village. So wondering if you'd help me get 3 cuts of primitive meat. Okay, well, we'll just keep trying to kill dinosaurs, I suppose. Now that we're in a new chapter, do you have any new items? You sort of do. I don't remember these. I remember the tail. I don't remember the stalactite. But we're still not seeing any hard shell or any of the other upgrades we need. So it looks like we can also convert more strange mass into iron ore. I'd probably do a little bit of it.
Oh, done already?
Let's upgrade our party members. So apparently his gun is just called the Grim Reaper now. Fires orichalcum bullets to bring down primordials. And we'll do our final upgrade for Laxia, so she'll get another 6 attack, and she'll now have the Grand Saber maxed.
Whew, it's complete. All right.
Actually, you know what, chat? I just thought of something, since we're here. Okay, so I can completely remove Adol. Sorry, chat, I'm hitting the wrong button there. Can we change who our avatar is while we're in town? I guess not. We'll give Adol a break. He's extremely overpowered. Second only maybe to Sahad. So Allison's saying that apparently Austin the nobleman has been helping her out, but she was kind of freaked out the fact that he was tearing up cloth for fine art, but she appreciates the support. Speaking of which, I don't see him in here. Where did he go? Because he was sitting here last time. Oh, there he is. So he says he meant to assist Allison in her tailoring recently. She seems reluctant to address my offer directly, which I was left to take as a polite refusal. No doubt she felt envious of my skill. I'm certain she thought I might claim her job, which would explain her saying no. But no matter, I'm not interested in such petty disputes. I'm perfectly willing to back off and allow her to save face. The life of a prodigy is fraught with hardship. Oh, Austin. So he doesn't want to speak to us again until we find every single possible location point, which I think will take a while. We'll hand over the cabbage seeds. Reha will start planting them, and that'll let us start making other recipes. Wow, the peppers grow at a pretty quick rate. Oh, speaking of which, he had a quest. So he apparently found another Picard, but it went missing. So he says it's one of the newer ones. He doesn't think it's used to the village yet. I need to capture it before it leaves the village. Can you help me? We'll ask him where he thinks it went. It's really good at hiding, but it's been spotted a few times, so I'm sure it's still in the village. If I had to guess, it's hiding in a place where people don't go that often. I'm gonna say I'm good at this sort of thing. Okay, so we have to capture it and bring it back. So let's think about where it... Oh. Chad, I was gonna discuss where I thought it was gonna be, but I mean, if it's just gonna be on the mini-map, that kind of defeated the whole hide-and-seek portion of that quest. That's kind of a shame. Sister Nia, I see her outfit is permanently ruined. So she's saying the flowers bloom not because of the will of God, but due to people. She apparently has much to learn. I was going to say, if I was going to be somewhere, I would have been at the rocky point that's over here, is what I would have said. Like, I would have looked over here, but then Hummel would have been over here. You know what? I'll say I don't think I know. So he thinks he could find his objectives somewhere further north. Meanwhile, let's drop down on the little pipe system we have over here. Hello, Picard. And off it goes. The Picard ran away.
A good place to fish.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it could have been... This would have been the second place I would have looked. So where did it go? It says it's really close to here, but I don't see anything. Let's have a conversation with these two, though, in case we get something new. I feel dandy human? What a strange response to give. I'm not seeing it here, which is kind of weird. Unless it, like, got up here. Okay, it did get up here. It landed on the fire? Oh, that's not good. Well, this time we see it running to the tailor. I mean, I guess it's good it didn't catch fire. We'll see if it ran into the cave or not. Oh, look at that. It's in the little basket there. This is a Picard doll. Okay. I'm glad we checked that one out first for more dialogue. This is probably... Oh, it's also a Picard doll. Oh, we were baited. It was back here all along because it's moving. No, it has an odor. Captured a Picard. This fellow looks a little singed. I wonder what happened. I'm gonna say maybe it's clumsy.
No.
Uh-oh, he's forming a friendship with all the animals. And he says taking care of them is really relaxing. So apparently we were a big help. You should take some of the crops he harvested earlier. We received more eggplant, which is honestly not that useful, not gonna lie. We already have a ton of eggplant.
We did it.
With the new Picard, the farm's productivity has increased. Is the farm producing anything? Well, I mean, I guess it's... Unless it just means that the plants grow quicker for some reason, I guess. Again, why do we get so many air tumbles, chat? Just look at this. Just every time it happens, it's just a thing of beauty. So we need to attain more primitive meat, and we can also bring the mango to teach Rakota a skill. Oh, he's all the way over here. Oh, we've already explored this place, so I guess we could shortcut a little bit. Oh wait, there was no save point. Wait, there was no save point this entire time? Wait, how did we get here? Was it from here? Oh no, chat. It wasn't from here, because this was the underwater place. I'm trying to remember how we get there, chat. Right, I understand that this is how we do that. But where... Oh, maybe it was from the beach up here. Maybe that's what it was. We went through the beach here, and that led us up to a path, maybe? It's been a while. So we're gonna go ahead and take advantage of Hummel for a little bit. Oh, right, that's a place to cook. Yeah, this should lead us back to where we were. I'm surprised this entire path had no save point, though. That's kind of disappointing, chat, that we have to walk all the way back, even though we've been here before. Ooh, there we go. Just barely dodged it. I'm just gonna extra skill through the projectiles. Also, I do like that the gunner has like the most... I'm not gonna say linear, but he has the probably the most short-range linear strike in the game. Which is weird, because I feel like Laxia outranges him. And I feel like he also doesn't have a lot of great AoE with the gun either. Because Laxia has a better AoE, and I feel like she's pretty constricted. I guess the downside to Hummel is that his initial strike takes a little while to come out, so it's kind of easy to interrupt it. I have to be a bit careful about that. But I figure since we haven't seen him in the party in a while, I might as well use him. So we're going to climb all the way up here and hopefully get a new technique. Hopefully at some point we can teleport around. Oh, is that a creature? Yeah, I think that's the master we're looking for, chat. It looks monkey-ish. Oh, chat. That is a big master. Master Kong. Master Kong is ripped, chat. So Rakota says, I knew you already knew I was coming, Master. Hummel says he's intimidating. I've never seen anything like him before. Is he a baboon, a gorilla? Ooh, he didn't like being called either. Master says, I am who I am. Zod says, I think he's just letting us know he's more than just a monkey. Master says, don't ever forget it. Okay, so we're gonna bribe him. Oh, he shook his head no. Oh, no need for words.
I know.
Okay, so let's give him the right mango. So Rakota's gonna do it and presumably learn a new technique. If you offer it, Rakota must fight Master Kong by herself? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, chat. One moment. we're gonna save. That was kind of sudden, chat. Well, I guess we're gonna go fight him. Now we get a close-up of Master Kong. Seeker of the Way of Solitude, Master Kong. Yeah, he's kind of got like feather hair towards the top with the green highlight. Oh, okay. This is kind of intense. What does he do? Oh, he can Sonic spin towards me. Ooh, he's kind of hard to dodge in the air. Man, I am trying to dodge, chat, and I am just not getting any of the dodge timings. This is not good. Like, I am pressing dodge, it's just too early. There we go. Oh. Oh, there we go. Well, I might use an item on this, because I'm not used to her combat yet, unfortunately. Alright, so let's dodge the Sonic spin. There we go. Oh, I was not expecting him to leap backwards like that. Okay, you know what, chat? We're gonna use items for this. I don't feel any shame. This is kind of... not difficult, but he's definitely a unique fight. Like, that move I should be able to dodge, now that I've seen it a few times. And I guarded it. Oh, I just barely missed the flash dodge timing. Now that shockwave hits much sooner than it looks, so I have to dodge earlier. Okay, well he's apparently just gonna god launch himself. Oh, we can see him! That has a big shockwave, chat. That's not good. Ooh, he clipped me at the end of the dodge. That was unfortunate. Oh, he's charging. Oh, I dodged the uppercut. I went to dodge that, and unfortunately I think her attack animation is slightly too long, and I was not able to do so. Okay, he's gonna Sonic towards me. I'm gonna get out of the way. Yeah, that attack is kind of nasty. Yeah, one downside that I think this boss is exploiting is that a lot of my moves have a very big window that I am not able to dodge out of, and unfortunately, she also has extremely low health. So not starting with master skill or extra skill kind of sucks. Oh, okay, dodged it that time. Okay, we stunned him. I tried dodging that, but I did it too early. Man, he has super lingering hitboxes. Kind of scary. He should be dead, though. So he was definitely kind of hard to dodge consistently because, again, his attacks linger for quite a while. So, like, when I was dodging left, his fist just kind of kept hitting even though I dodged the initial swing. And I got punished. But hey, we got through it, chat. We learned Spiral Dive. I guess that's the move he did in the air. That was in the slow-mo. I don't know if he's fighting at his full power. I mean, clearly we should just recruit him to beat every boss that remains in the game. I think Master Kong could do it, chat. What do you think? He says, each of us has potential. Given the opportunity, I will train each of you. Well, I guess it's good I've played around with some of the other characters. But don't forget the right mangoes. Well, I guess what I said earlier, the healing items we got, or excuse me, the revive items we got will come up in handy later. I guess not for its intended purpose of revive, but hey, that works. I'm gonna say, I want him to train me now. He'll reject, of course. We need to be prepared to face him again. So away he goes. Farewell, he says. We will meet again on the shore of the rising sun. Shore of the rising sun? So like the east shore? Okay, I think Master Kong could definitely get by the invisible wall we had trouble with earlier. Just saying, he is the true exploring master. So Rakota's approval went up. Oh, thank you. Her max health going up is so important because her health total is atrocious. And Adol got more health. Well, since we're here, we might as well collect the materials before we leave. Although it doesn't look like we got anything of interest, unfortunately, from that. So I'm not sure if he'll be, like, here somewhere? Or, like, the White Sand Cape, for example? That's interesting, chat. There's an unidentified activity we could perform there that we didn't come across before. Maybe we'll have to take a look at that. But for now, I have to remember, I have a different button I can hit to fast travel to go specifically back to town. So we just need primitive meat. Well, I don't think there's anything else we could really do then. So let's go back up here then. So if I remember correctly, we were missing a chest somehow, even though it's not on the mini-map. Yet we have everything explored. I'm not sure how that works out, chat. Maybe the chest icon is overlapping with something, but I don't see it when we look at this. But yet we have 100% exploration, so I'll take the game's word for it. Speaking of which... Oh, I didn't even notice the name of the beach. That's a good call, chat. The Sunrise Beach would make sense. Well, we have enough mangoes to do whatever we want. So he's probably not too far from us. So that would make sense, because we would have definitely seen it the first time we were here. So maybe the master has just moved over here. Yeah, there he is. We're gonna leap at him and save in the air. Hello, Master Kong. He says, I don't deal with rude people. We should come back another time. What?
Let's go.
Okay, well, we found him, but we don't have the privilege of fighting him, I guess. Sorry, chat. No new abilities for us. Is there anywhere else we could go? Because we have 16 people. I mean, I guess spoilers, there's another at least 8 to go. I was thinking this would be one of the final ones, but I don't really see where else we could go, because we can't go in the underground water vein yet. Well, I guess we'll just go here for now, chat.
Yes.
So let's mosey on over here. And again, we need more primitive meat. So hopefully before we go to a plot point, we can get a couple of those kills. Mountain Pinnacle Trail and a new song.
There's something there.
Laxia kind of has, like, I guess, like, Sahad Light, where she could definitely hover in the air with her strikes.
It appears to be an older species of primordial.
It looks yummy.
Don't do it, Squirt.
Poor Rakota looking to eat the monster. Addo leveling despite not being in the party, always nice. Speaking of which, let's do a quick look. So she learned the new move Spiral Dive. Create a shockwave by spinning down from the sky. Okay, I think that was the move the boss was spamming. Maybe when it was fading to black, that was showcasing the special move. I mean, it looked pretty good. I mean, I guess we could show it off briefly. We don't have enough SP, so let me just strike once. Yeah, that looked like the move that was being used against us. Ooh, that gives us a lot of airtime afterwards. Oh, we're not allowed to jump out of it though. Okay. I just wanted to see that skill. So we have a zigzag path going downwards. Doesn't look like we could go anywhere else though, so for now we'll follow the path. And again, this new AoE that she got, like, towards the end of, I guess, Hummel joining, is actually proving to be pretty useful. I do like it, because originally I wasn't a big fan of her, because again, I like characters that have AoE because they're very spaced apart. So the fact that she actually has an AoE now is pretty useful to us. And she could dodge out of it pretty quickly too. There we go. Got a little bit of meter. I'm saving the extra skill. I was kind of hoping we'd fight some primordials, but it didn't really happen. At least not the ones that dropped the meat we're looking for. Maybe some more of them will be in here somewhere. Potentially could be him. Ooh, I got clipped while rising. So yeah, she's pretty fast. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a lot of health. So I have to be a little careful with her. Like, I took a lot of unnecessary damage just then. We attained more bait. Okay. And, ooh, this guy I was about to say, this guy looks like he was gonna spin. I am so glad I flash guarded that. Because I was like, I'm gonna hopefully freeze him in space. There we go. Hit him, Sahad. Beast bone attained. So we are actually near a source of water. Can we see any fish is the question. Ah.
Getting nervous.
Okay, chat. Did you see that? Look at that, chat. That is not where I aim, chat. You are all witnesses. Listen, fine, I'm gonna aim it over here. What? Chat, what is going on? Laxi, are you hitting the bottle a bit in between? Why can't you aim where I'm looking? Chat, that was ridiculous. Like, that wasn't even close to where I was doing it. I guess the lines are more of a suggestion rather than an actual path. Ooh, boss. Oh no, chat, I pulled the boss monster. It's level 37, and it's doing a lot of damage to me. Oh, this is not good. Well, chat, I guess you wanted the secret boss fish, and I think we attained it. Somersault sparked. Well, that was... I mean, I guess we got something that was interesting. Oh, we got a move that's cheaper? That's weird. I would have figured we would have gotten something that... I mean, it could have been between Guilty Raid and Hasty Valor, but literally our cheapest move, spin with Eloquence and kick the enemy skyward. I'm not a huge fan of Burst Shot. Maybe I'll try that out. I mean, it's very cheap and spammable. It also kind of lets him hover. Okay, so anyway, let's try fishing again and hopefully not get murdered. Let's see, Hummel, can you throw where I aim? There we go, chat. Again, we still don't know what kind of fish are here due to the previous attempt. Oh, this one's a bit easier to get than the other one. Oh, is this a new fish? Oh, what is that, chat? It's a neat design for the fish. It's more like a shark, actually. There's still some bubbles down there, so I guess I could try with Sahad. Because as we know from earlier, different fishing types apply to each character, so who knows what we'll fish up.
Feels like a big one. She's a mutant.
Unfortunately, we got a fish we already have. I didn't look at her health. Oh, she just died while swapping into her. I didn't notice her health, chat. Oops. Well, I guess we have our first death due to poison. And I guess that also answers the question, what happens if you have damage over time and you're low on health? So, I guess we learned, chat. So she's just apparently been just wasting away. More Mirage, we don't care about that. Are there any other fishing spots?
Leave it to me.
So she's just dead. Where was the nearest save point? Ooh, kind of far away. Well, sorry, Alaxia. We'll just replace your body for a little bit.
Leave it to me.
It's fine.
Let's go!
Okay, let's try to get this fish. Chat, I swear it's trolling me. That's not where I aimed. Fine, I'll throw it like as far as possible. Oh, that one actually went where I aimed. Nope, still slightly too far.
I can't wait to see what I caught.
Not where I feel I aimed either, but sure. We'll take that.
It's on.
Ooh, it's a rare fish. Chat, I think it is a gold icon. Look at it. Yeah, it's making me do the twirls.
I'm ready for them.
Ooh, it's me versus the fish, chat.
So far, so good.
Got it.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, it's the Grand Angler again. That's very disappointing, chat. But hey, we got 10 white meat. I guess that's not too bad. Yeah, poor Laxia. Rest in peace, Laxia, the first victim. I mean, I was about to use a cooking item after we were done fishing, but I didn't realize she was that low on health. Oh well, we'll go back inside for now. I think that's actually a good attack for us, because our normal attacks are really slow, which I don't appreciate given how short range they are. Like, it sort of stuns the enemy, I guess, is like for a forgivable action. Because some other characters can strike the enemy when it's like doing the spin attack, but don't interrupt it. Like Sahad doesn't interrupt it, for example.
Leave it to me.
There we go. So unfortunately, we're not getting any meat from this monster, so maybe we'll have to go somewhere else for the meat. Okay, seriously, between two allies, none of them can stop him from approaching me. Our allies let us down, chat. Okay, so we'll do what with our makeshift AoE. Oh, I forgot about that attack. That one's kind of fun. Okay, between these two, they should break his guard / armor eventually. So I shouldn't have to worry too much. That's why I was thinking, like, if I have Sahad and somebody... Oh, she's just kind of slapping the air repeatedly. If I have Sahad and Rakota, they'll eventually just break his armor without me needing to do anything. But unfortunately, they don't seem to use the right skills, like how I spam Sahad's Shockwave. So that's a bit disappointing. Oh, that actually hit me while it was falling. That's interesting. Yeah, and again, that little somersault move is so much faster than our normal strike. Like, it feels way better to do that than his regular attacks. It's not even fair. Well, hopefully we'll end up getting a save point, because I would like to maybe try to get the primitive meat somewhere. And it would probably be nice to revive Laxia. I don't know, Chad. I think I am liking this somersault skill so far. That almost looked like Master Kong in the distance, but I'm like, no, they wouldn't do that, would they? Well, we got more strange masks for now. Yeah, that skill is a bit too slow. I'm not a big fan of that. And to not my surprise, the upper path has a chest. And it looks like we could drop down on this chest. 5 antidotes, I'll take that. I think with our Eagle Eye artifact, I think we are filling out the map pretty easily. It's hard to see specifically how far away I can fill it in. But like I was just at like this treasure chest, but I saw the exit already on the map. So I guess it is kind of paying off a little bit. Well, we're getting closer to the tree. We could see a chest all by its lonesome down there. Well, time just to Sahad this monster out of existence. There we go. Sahad is just so good at that, chat. It's not fair. Is this a landmark? Doesn't appear to be. Yeah, hopefully chat will see a bit more fish variety, because it's been a long time since we found a new fish. Like, other than that shark just now, like, I feel like the past 7 or 8 fishing attempts has been, like, totally a waste of time. Because we didn't find anything. I do like that rapid fire skill from him, though. I wish more of his skills were kind of like that. Oh, speaking of which... Oh, I got them already. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Let's take a little jump down here. So we can see there's a path all the way down here. We'll get to it eventually. Again, I think before we commit to going into the forest, like, we could touch the forest just to get a save point, don't get me wrong. But I think before we commit to the plot, we should try to get the primitive meat. Which I have to see where we can find that. Because I feel like that hasn't dropped for us at all. And it's kind of weird, because we've definitely killed primordials at this point. Like, several varieties, actually. Getting more worn lumber, which is a good sign. Ooh, I didn't dodge that. Okay, let's see what this treasure chest gives us. Red gloves attained. And hey, we have a slightly better view of what's down there. Yeah, it looks like there's quite a few different buildings here. Oh, apparently this place counts as outdoors versus a dungeon, which is good, as that means I can stand still for a few seconds and recover health. So while that happens, I guess we could take a look at the... Supposedly that's just one giant tree. It still looks like it's some kind of... I was going to say log, but I guess they could be a stone structure jutting out into the waterfall chasm. Actually, speaking of which, that's kind of interesting because I guess the island is like slightly raised there, and then we're seeing the waterfall dip down into that centerpiece. Well, anyway, I think that's enough stalling for health, so let's continue. Oh, I like that he started doing the running animation after the tumble. I don't know if he's supposed to do that, actually. I was seeing if the somersault had priority over the monster spin attack. We just kind of traded, unfortunately. Again, I don't want to go backwards yet, even though I am concerned about that side quest, just because I don't want to backtrack through all this if we can avoid it. Hello, Corn. Okay, let's re-navigate up here. Ooh, that explosion is very good at stunning foes, so we'll abuse that to some extent. Zahad taunting the monster. I like that Zahad could just kill it from up here. That's fair, Chad. We got defense elixir. I don't know, chat. We're gonna have to make a decision. Who would you like to see get all the bonuses from now on? I feel like Adol is our backup boss killer and or our raid smasher. And speaking of which... Hey, chat. Since we began, we're now giving Sahad another 3 to attack and another 3 to defense. Yes, Sahad is becoming tankier, chat. Oh, I'm stuck on something. That's weird. I was trying to spin forward, but I think Sahad clipped into the terrain by accident. That's kind of an oops. So yeah, Sahad is becoming more unkillable. What is his defense compared to everybody else's? It's still low, but he has like 500 more health than everybody. And he's also just doing things that increase his drop rate rather than actually give him defense. Like if we wanted to, we could give him... Oh, speaking of which... Oh, adds burn effect. Because I was going to say, we got the red gloves earlier, and I didn't check out what that did. Really hoping we touch a save point soon. Oh, there's a dinosaur kind of thing. Are we able to defeat it, or is it just going to one-shot us? There we go. Nice little rapid fire there. So we could sort of use him as a sniper if we use all of our special skills. But again, his melee moves leave a lot to be desired. So this thing is level 42, and it drops primitive meat. So that's good to know. Oh, we are not doing any damage to that. That's not good. Ooh, it does a lot of damage. A little dangerous, I think. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Wow, we have to kill this thing multiple times? I don't know, chat. Huh.
can keep going.
I guess I can pity revive our party member. I probably should have done that before. Yeah, let's not use a... We'll use the right crewberry. Although he does like 800 damage. I might actually have to heal myself more. I'll use a couple coconuts. Yeah, Meralda wants us to kill 3 of these, apparently. Which is kind of nasty. Well, I'm glad I have a gun, I guess. Okay, so its weakness is its head. But I'm not sure how much of an opportunity I'll get to strike it, unless I'm Sahad. Because again, Sahad has that twister move, which does hit it repeatedly. Man, this thing is really aggressive. Huh. I think it actually got stunned. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if we got the primitive meat. I saw we got basically everything, but... Really? We have to kill like 3 or 4 of those? That's kind of monstrous, Meralda. I don't know, chat. We might have to hold off on that one for a little bit. Oh, I like the ore. Is that a... Yeah, that has to be a point of interest. Can I seriously not make this jump?
What a sight!
What just happened there? Chat, I don't know what happened there. I like teleported mid-jump because I guess I spotted the landmark? And then it sped up really quickly for some reason, which was odd.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Coming.
Oh, I'm actually able to recover health here? Is it due to the item that I picked up? But I am resting. Well, anyway, let's take in the sight of the landmark, because it kind of went by very quickly. Yeah, it like kind of hyper-sped the camera. That was kind of weird. Well, anyway, now we're recovering some health, so I guess we could maybe refight the dinosaur at some point. So this is probably a safe amount of bonus health to have. Yeah, look at that health regen. I like that it goes faster and faster, so we don't have to wait a long time to kind of conserve our items, because I would prefer not to use a ton of crewberries here. So now that we're a little over 1,000 health, I think we're good. So we're like level 37-ish, so we're a few levels below that monster, but it still looks like it's going to hit for a ton of damage. So the best we could do is just keep moving to make Sahad more unkillable.
Let's go!
Oh, he actually hit me out of that. I cannot feel his timing at all when he's looking at me, but that's fine. We'll shoot him. So we just got red meat from the beast, which is good, because we don't have a lot of red meat in general. So this is back where we came from. Again, I'm a little concerned we still have not seen a single save point this entire time, given how difficult that fight was. I'd probably only want to do that with extra skill, and if this had a save point here, we could very quickly go back to town. We're in a new area, Temple Approach. I was gonna say, we could go back to town and repeatedly hit the save point
Giant tree.
in order to get extra skill. Hello, giant tree. You have, like, forest blooming from you.
Could that be the same tree we saw from the summit?
This looks like where we were with Donna.
Amazing. I mean, I knew it was big, but I didn't think it was this big.
Nor did I.
There are buildings below, too.
Yes, They look like ancient ruins. Perhaps they were places of worship for this giant tree.
Chat, I would just like to say, how was that entire dungeon without a save point? How? I don't... Chat, I'm really concerned that if I go too far, I will be sucked into the plot monster.
So quiet. I'm scared to even breathe.
I can hear the water dripping. It's like time is frozen in here.
I'm just hoping for a save point, chat. I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, is this? Oh, cutscene right in front of the save point. What a troll. Oh, you got me, game. So Rakota's asking, are you thinking about those old buildings and that giant tree? Lexi says, the tree is different from the one we saw in the Great Valley, but it's definitely very old, that I am certain of. Sahad says, I don't think we could get down from here. Lexia agrees, we have to find some other way around, but based on what we saw from the summit, we're heading into a relic of an ancient era. Perhaps we should set up camp here and get some rest. Sahad thinks it's a good idea, the spot seems plenty safe. I am really concerned it's going to get us into a dream sequence and we will miss the timing on the side quest. I'm really concerned that this is happening. Oh, don't make us miss the side quest game. That's not fair. I just wanted a save point. I really just wanted a save point. Please tell me the quest is, because we know the quests have durations, so I'm hoping that it will just stay at mid or maybe short and hopefully will not pass. But we'll see how it goes. So the subtitles, which I guess are Adol's thoughts, are saying that the ruins and the giant tree definitely resembled the ones Adol saw in his dreams. Adol told the others about the strange dreams he had been having since he arrived on the island. I mean, game, in my defense, I've been telling them since the beginning of the game. They just don't want to listen to me. So Sahad's saying he's had an experience like it before. Lexi saying Donna's been present in all of the dreams. This doesn't sound like a typical case of paramnesia. So Rakota asks what the term means. Hunnel just responds, if the orichalcum is any indication, you're obviously not making this up. But I also don't know what to make of it either. Lexi saying we might learn more once we arrive at the ruins, but to get there we have to pass fully exposed through an open field. The number of primordials we'll encounter will increase significantly. We've got a long road ahead of us, says Sahad. Lexi agrees. Time to rest and possibly get another dream. And we did not activate that save point.
So many. Is this a dream?
And here we are at the same location, but in the past. Donna says, what happened while I was away? Handmaid Alta says the messenger was told that Donna was on a pilgrimage, but she insisted it was urgent, so the High Priestess took care of it. Okay, so let's see what the issue was. Woman's voice. Oh, so the previous candidate, Olga, has stayed behind and has become the High Priestess. Good. Oh, I think I said Ulta. I think her name's Atla. My bad, chat. Okay, so Olga's flustered. Oh, her hairstyle changed a little bit, I think. So Olga's asking if we've heard about the messenger. She came bearing a message from the queen herself. Her Majesty Queen Elaine has decided to abdicate the throne due to her old age. Donna knew of it, but didn't expect it to happen so quickly. Olga says the queen is the head of state, while the maiden is the leader of the established faith. They must work in tandem with one another so that Eternia's prosperity is preserved. Well, I don't think that worked out, chat. Olga says it's important that we establish a good relationship with the next queen. So apparently we have an audience with the new queen before she's revealed to the public. We must depart for Aegis? I was gonna say Aegis, but they have an A in there. Like an extra A. Well, we're now maybe controlling her for a bit, or maybe this will just be a brief cutscene. Guess we'll see where it goes. Everybody is loving the turquoise color today. The ruins seemed a bit more vibrant. And apparently this is the royal capital that we are seeing. Wow, that one guy's tall.
The capital is bustling with activity as always.
Then again, Donna's short.
Do we still have time before our audience?
Yes, we're to appear this evening. Why do you ask?
How can I fulfill my duty as maiden of the great tree without knowing the lives of the people?
Really now? You know how important today is. Can't you stay put just this once?
But right now is the perfect time. With the people about to receive a new queen, I want to know what's on their minds right now. Even if I only catch a glimpse, I still think that glimpse is worth knowing.
You've actually thought about this. Very well. Just be at the palace before dusk.
Thank you, Olga.
I was going to confine you to a guest room once we arrived at the palace, but I'm sure you would just tie some sheets together and climb out the window.
Oh, I'm sure I wouldn't do that again.
Like the word again is used there.
Right, of course. A well-behaved maiden like you would never resort to childish tricks to escape her confines.
Nothing gets past you, huh?
I'm sure I don't need to worry about you, but stay out of trouble all the same. And if trouble should happen to find you, call for me at once. Don't go sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Understand?
I understand. Well then, I'll be off now.
I'm still not going to get over this jump height, chat. I remember when I played as her briefly earlier. So when I hit the map button, nothing happens. I guess we could take a look at her equipment if it changed at all. We got the Edelsphere from last time. So medium's close. She's got pretty high defense, no accessories, no costume pieces. Nothing to equip from the DLC. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. So we have 3 story destinations, and we have a lot of potential places to look. I think what'll make sense is if we go to the throne last, because presumably the queen will be in the royal palace, presumably. So we'll start with what's right in front of us. Rastel? Who's this? He's insisting he allowed it inside to watch his father while he's on duty. Let's see. So apparently his father is a royal guard. Chat, do you remember Rastel? I know we came across a thief earlier, but that wasn't Rastel. I remember most of her companions, but I don't remember us really bumping into more than one guy. Maybe I'm just misremembering things.
Yes!
Well, apparently he promised to be a guard. Hello, Kingdom Civilian. Jeez, chat. Hold on. Are we in the land of giants, or are we just that short? I mean, look at that height difference, chat. We look like a little kid. Just look at this. I come up to his waist. That is some height difference, chat. Well, they're saying there's a lot to check out, and each of the districts has their own benefits, like a crafting district, but we'll see how much we actually do here. I kind of doubt too much, but we'll kind of explore. Who knows? Maybe we'll come across something interesting. Oh, this is not where I want to go. So saying there are many craftsmen and artisans here. They're mostly grumpy old men. Garul is an exception. He knows a lot, so I'm always excited to hear one of his stories. Again, we're just going to tumble our way around. Welcome to the Bolando Monastery. All manner of ceremonial proceedings are performed here. Naturally, we have a lot of visitors. Okay, people are asking us to skip the Great Tree protection. Oh, there's Sienna. So they're talking about the passage of time. Someday I will become a fine priestess worthy of assisting Lady Olga. She must attend to the duties and show everyone my nickname Chatty Sienna is inaccurate. Okay, so I remember I think both of these two from before. So they're saying 3 years have passed since we've become the maiden. Okay, so we have a little bit of a timeline clarity. Okay, so apparently as part of the cleric duties, they have to offer their services to others. And apparently, with the blessings of the Great Tree, they could just heal people, so that's good to know. And we're trying to still look out for Sienna. Oh, we have no business at Monaldo Monastery, so goodbye. What about over here? Do we have business here? Oh, we apparently do have business here. Her husband is a crafter of essence equipment, but he wanders off all the time. I like that mysterious blue crystal on the bookshelf. I want to steal it, but the game won't let me, chat. I want you to know I hit the steal item button, and it just makes me jump. That makes me sad. Alright, so this is kind of a dead-end area. Let's talk to you. Okay, so saying the origin story, all that existed was the tree. As time passed, multitudes of species were birthed and guided to the surface by the Great Tree. The Great Tree has blessed us with knowledge, essence, and culture. Well, I feel like something's gonna go wrong, because something tells me that this place is basically destroyed and or something has happened to it. So let's think about context clues. So she already saw a event that basically signaled disaster. And when we came here, everything was really quiet. The phrase was used, frozen in time. So what do you think actually happens to this place, chat? I want to say from a JRPG perspective, I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow all turned to stone or something like that. I'm just thinking of ways that an entire place could still exist but not be destroyed. And I'm wondering if they got some kind of weird, I'm not going to say infection, but maybe some kind of curse spread.
How are you?
Guess we'll have to see how it goes. So apparently Darius is an acquaintance of ours. As your ally in relaxation, should I be concerned for you? Apparently we have High Priestess Olga's permission this time. And they're just remarking that we're going to meet the queen. Okay, pretty standard things. The queen had a rather unique upbringing. She's been studying abroad ever since she was a child. In my opinion, she's just as wise as Queen Elaine. I think she can relax knowing her successor is so capable. Darius says about our meeting, who would have thought that you would reunite like this? Okay, so it's somebody we've already met? I mean, there were 2 strong female leads that we saw in the different cutscenes that were more prominent than the others. But I thought we just talked to both of them, because Olga became the High Priestess and the other, Sienna, went to just continue cleric duties. So Donna says, it looks like more farmland has cropped up around Lodinia Highway. I wish I could get a closer look at this year's bountiful harvest.
You're not planning on going to the outskirts of town, are you?
Olga! Don't startle me like that. Of course I'm not planning on going there.
Just be quick and then hurry back to the palace, alright?
Oh wait, did we actually just get... Wait, that voiceover, it just sounded like we got permission to go that way. What? Oh, nope. Nope. It said be quick, but then we couldn't go there. Okay, that was a little misleading there, I'm gonna say. See, I'm not sure if we would have... I'm not sure if Darius would know that we knew about the thief, though. But it could be Sarai, chat. It could be.
Maiden! We haven't seen you in forever! Oh, hello, Mia. Hello, Sia. You two are full of energy, as always.
Of course we are. But Maiden, you don't have to talk to us like we're one person, you know.
We're just twins. We just like to finish each other's sentences and be really creepy.
We're twins, yeah, but I'm the big sister. And I'm not a doofus like Sia.
Aw, Mia! You two never change.
Oh, twins.
Anyway, enough talking. Let's play, Maiden. You see, I've actually been practicing how to use essence. And I've gotten way better at it.
Maiden, could you maybe recommend me another book? The last one you told me about was really interesting. I'm glad you liked it, but I'm sorry. I actually don't have much free time right now.
Huh? But you always play with us. Okay, I guess. You're the wandering maiden after all. You'll get in trouble if you keep slacking off.
Wow, we got called out by the kid.
Mia, that's rude! She's right, though. I can imagine how furious Olga would be if I slacked off today. We'll play next time, I promise. As much as you want, okay?
Chad, I think we just heard the death flag for the twins.
Okay, it's a promise.
We are gonna break that promise.
We'll be waiting.
In the afterlife. like, come on, chat. What are the odds that we're actually gonna discover both of them alive and they'll still want to play? I'm saying very low. Enemies of the Great Tree store up essence. That's kind of an oddly specific thing to learn about. Okay, so now we're in the bazaar. So most of these characters actually have names, so good for them actually naming a lot of these NPCs we probably won't see more than once or twice before inevitably they perish. We can't all... So the merchants are talking about the secret to success, and Merchant Orlet says, we can't all be freaks of nature like you who make perfect business decisions.
Great. Thank you.
Freaks of nature, chat. Seriously, we are really short. They're trying to sell trinkets for it. And we can't actually use the merchants as is. We'll swing by to the other side on our return, I think. Onward to a brave new future that's inevitably doomed. This is the back road to the Eastern Highway. It's usually very quiet around there. My partner is stationed outside, but he's always complains about how bored he is. But he'd be happy to meet us. I mean, I guess we could meet him. Oh, chat, we found a locked door. Been a while since we've come across something we couldn't access. I guess it's good that times are so peaceful. Oh, chat, are we gonna unleash the great evil somehow? Is it gonna destroy? Well, it can't like destroy this place because we still see it in the present. But again, if it's like something that turns people to stone with its breath or its gaze, or curses people into like eternal sleep. I don't know, Chad. What do you think is the fate of this place? I don't see anything good. If this place still existed with all of these marketplaces still usable, I would be extremely surprised. I think that might be the first in any JRPG that I've played, where they introduce this happy little kingdom, and they keep talking about the future, and it doesn't inevitably end with this place being completely destroyed and or abandoned. Yeah, they are almost literally asking for it at this point. Well, I mean, I guess that guy was asking for something to happen, so I guess he'll get what he wants eventually. Some nations out in the countryside are still at war with each other. Knowing that, don't you think Eternians are taking things for granted too much? Hello, dinosaur. You kind of remind me of a Triceratops with the hood that you have, but you're missing horns. He has got a big old belly, chat. That's a good thing, except wild saurians have been appearing in this area all year. Alright, so we're not allowed to go here either until after we meet with the queen, assuming the game even lets us continue after we meet the queen. But I think we talked to everybody. So let's go ahead and proceed with meeting probably the current queen into the new queen. That is a giant... I was going to say crystal, but then she says, this stupa was built to enhance the output of essence being utilized by the kingdom. She has to pass through here in order to reach the palace. But there seems to be somebody directly in front of us. Let's talk to them. Essence Maester Odo. No issues with the essence cycle to report today. He says, I think I'll let our young, dependable upstart handle things today. Oh no, they have this giant power generator in the middle of the city? Are they gonna get like the equivalency of like the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds where it somehow reverses polarity and or orientation and destroys everybody? Well, let's see, chat. We now have a potential doomsday weapon in the city, so we'll just file that in the memory bank for later. I suspect he's completely disregarding the basic theories of essence. I mean, just look at these instructions. According to my gut, what is this nonsense? I've worked at the Baja Tower, the top research facility in the kingdom. One day I will show Oda the best modern practices for conducting research. Oh, yeah, momentum. It's true, chat. Those 5D references. Okay, so the guard's saying we shouldn't keep the queen waiting, which is why we're going to do exactly that and talk to this other guard instead. Hello, Ada. She says it's been a while since she last saw us. Simply walk across the aerial corridor to get to the royal palace. Please mind the stairs as you make your approach. Okay, fair enough. I mean, we could pretty much just, like, float our way over there, I assume. It's been the subject of many songs, but seeing the real thing is an experience. Okay, so I think this is what we were seeing from a distance, right, chat? So if we look up there, I think right along that ridge line is where our party is currently, right? So we came from kind of like the edge of the forest, kind of sweeping downwards. We're kind of moving along that angle. So it looks like it is indeed a stone structure, and water is somehow flowing through it. I'm not entirely sure how, though. Because if you take a look at it, chat, the water seems to be moving from the city outwards, so that would be pointing it towards the giant chasm. So I'm not sure how the water gets there in the first place, but we'll not think about that too hard, chat. But we'll acknowledge where we are. Secretary is complaining about Darius being too laid back. Fair. So people heard about the coronation, but haven't learned anything new. Hello, handmaid. Your hair color is kind of similar to ours. They're blooming especially well this year. I need to make sure the coronation ceremony is filled with beautiful flowers. I'm half expecting to see a cutscene where all the flowers wilt or something as like a sign of bad luck. But we'll see how it goes. Hey chat, we see a save point here. Oh, and we got cutscenes so hard. Hello, Guard Dran, the chief guard. We're not allowed to touch the save point because then we could mess things up and teleport here as Adol. It's okay, game. I can respect that. We're definitely coming here at some point as Adol. Olga's apparently already here, and she asks us to be allowed inside. Actually, what happens if we say wander around the town more? He says come back soon. Oh? Okay, I am actually allowed to interact with the save point. That's interesting. So I saw the harvest point, but I didn't think I actually collected the fruit there, but we'll acknowledge that if we wanted more healing items for this character, we probably could have gone there. So now that we're looking at the world map, so this is where we were in the previous dream sequence. We were in this temple, and we kind of helped the Great Tree out a little bit. Although if that's the same one we went to when it was just like a little sapling, we made it grow really fast. We could see the tower in the distance when we were looking down on this place. I thought there was like another building over here, but I'm not seeing it. Valley of the Kings. Oh, interesting. This is named Valley of the Kings. Wasn't the place where we went into the excavation initially, wasn't that also called something at the Kings? We'll have to check the name of that dungeon next time. Okay, so it will not let us walk in manually. We have to talk to him to be let inside. Uh-oh, he said, as you wish. So he has announced our presence, he commands the gate to be opened, the gate parts, and he will escort us, presumably into a cutscene.
Her Majesty Queen Elaine has been informed of your arrival. Please, wait for her in the audience chamber. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Rumors have been circulating in the capital. The identity of the princess who will become the new queen has been kept secret. Supposedly, she was raised outside the palace.
I also heard that she was very sickly as a child, teetering on the edge of life and death.
Is that so?
Yes, for a member of the royal family, her background is most strange.
I'm sure she would take offense at being called strange by the likes of you.
Oh, that's mean.
Still, I wonder what she's like.
Excuse me? Your Eminence, a High Priestess, I do beg your pardon. The Princess wishes to meet you before your audience with the Queen.
Really?
Forgive my intrusion. Lady Donna, Maiden of the Great Tree, and High Priestess Olga, thank you for coming.
Thank you for seeing us, Your Highness. We're honored. Wait, what?
Oh, the character reveal, chat. That is...
It's been a while since we've seen each other, hasn't it?
They must spend a lot of time with their hair highlights, chat. Like, that takes a while. I kind of like the jewel that's prominent. Is that part of her necklace? I kind of like the centerpiece. Looks nice.
Sarai?
Good call, chat. It was Sarai. You're on to it, chat. Pat yourself on the back. You did it.
What on earth?
What are you doing here? Where is the princess?
I am the Princess Donna, next in line to become the Queen of Eternia.
So I guess she's just friends with everybody that's important.
What? Really?
I kind of forgot Sarai's hair color, but now that she's speaking, I'm like, right, this is Sarai.
Yes, my dear friends, I am so happy to see you again.
I don't recall that many highlights when we saw her in color briefly. But I guess time has passed, so that's fair. The dream sequence comes to an end. See that? The color is completely gone from it. So it's definitely suggesting a large passage of time. No longer do we see the bright turquoises and golds, but just a
Battle.
very burnt out looking ruin. Perhaps it was drained of essence. I'm gonna tell her the dream woke us. So she asks if we dreamed to Donna again. As far as I can tell, the temple appears to be completely uninhabited. Is it possible you're dreaming of past events? We're gonna say perhaps. That makes the most sense. It's hard to believe something as strange as that could happen. I mean, we're on Dinosaur Island. That's pretty outlandish. Uh-oh, they're gonna try to wake Sahad. Did they hit him with something? Okay. Nearby event points have been marked on the map.
On the search.
Finally a save point. Oh, jeez. Okay, so let's return here to see if we have any new side quests, and just to make sure the other one is still active. Okay, fortunately the expiration period did not decrease. Thank you, game, because that would have been so brutal to, like, could you imagine resetting that particular I guess, T-Rex monster over and over and over again, and the only save point was like 20-something rooms away. Okay, so that's a little more reasonable. Well, I guess with that, chat, we're going to take a little detour. We're going to try to get the primitive meat. Actually, does she keep track of how many that we have? If we talk to her, does she say anything? No, she doesn't give us an exact count. Is there a way to see the primitive meat? So we saw the Sunlight Fang, which was rare. Would it be considered an ingredient? Oh, so we have 2 primitive meat. Okay, so it'd be considered an ingredient. That makes sense, because she's going to make a meal for us. And we can eventually do the cabbage rolls. Speaking of which, let's actually go gather cabbage from Reha. There we go, got more cabbage. Sweet pepper, which we don't really use. Eggplant, which we don't really use. Well, anyway, let's take advantage of that save point now. And instead of making progress, let's go back. We apparently are only missing 1 primitive meat, but potentially we should go back and get 2 pieces, because we might be able to go give our new recipes over to our little cat friend, Mishi. Because it seemed like we needed at least 2 for something to happen. Okay, I'm gonna make sure we have as much meter as possible before starting the other fight. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to extra skill the T-Rex thing, and I'm gonna try to stay ranged as Hummel. Ooh. Well, the stump actually didn't do that much damage. As long as he doesn't hit me directly, I guess we're okay. Ooh, he jumped with me. That kind of sucked. That did a lot of damage.
Leave it to me.
That was a very fortunate dodge. Zahad getting the flash guard combo. I think we're almost done with this enemy. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. And we got 1 more primitive meat. So that was a close call, but we did it, chat. Oop, not what I meant to do. No, we already saw this cutscene. Apparently we can give them different dialogue options though, so we'll keep that in mind. Goodbye, primitive meat. Okay, so how many primitive meat do we need to make this recipe is the real question. So it needs mushrooms. So that's 2 ingredients we heard of. Or if she just gives us the meal by itself, that also helps us. We're gonna say it was delicious. I feel like she would appreciate that. She says it's because the meat was such high quality. Fattier cuts of meat are more flavorful than cheaper cuts. I mean, fair enough. She says, honestly, I wish we had more meat to cook with. Okay, so she wants us to chop up all the other castaway villagers. I'm pretty sure, chat. But everyone is already so busy. It's not always possible to go hunting for more meat. Plus, every ingredient in a dish matters, not just the meat. That's why I've tried to make something a little more creative this time. She's happy she got to watch us eat with gusto. She wants to make Adol stuff himself, apparently. Oh, chat, I almost hit that bottom option because I didn't fully read it, but your perfect wife material... You know, I was literally going to compliment the game that I was kind of happy to see a story element that was mostly female characters talking about other female characters, and it wasn't such a male-oriented plot point that we went into there, and the hierarchy is a queen instead of a king. And then you read a line like this, and I'm like, never mind. Well, thanks for working so hard. Oh, no. Oh, let's see. So she says she feels inspired seeing how hard and we work and all the others work. She gave us the recipe. Try cooking it yourself. So we attained 5 times meat wrap mushrooms and the mushroom recipe. So it looks like we do not need to worry about it. So we gave her 3 portions of meat and got 5 meals. I'm not going to think about that too hard. Okay, so she's saying is everyone can work their hardest as long as they have a full belly.
That's a wrap.
Her approval has increased. Not too bad. You know what, chat? I was so excited to get into the game, I realized I forgot to do something. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to take a short little break in a moment, and when we come back, I want to take a look at some of the descriptions of the monsters as well as some of the villagers, especially now that certain characters are dead. I'm curious if they've updated. But before we do that, let's make sure to give a fish over to Shoebill. She seems happy, but that may not have been enough. Perhaps she wants a different fish. So chat, we are 1 or 2 fish shy of getting some other upgrade. We've gotten quite a few of them. We know we're missing 3 of the legendary fish, but we're still missing some of the more generic ones. So hopefully as we get closer to sea level on the northern side, maybe we'll pick up some new species. But for now, I will be back in just a few minutes. I'm just going to go get a drink and things like that. So when we return, we're going to take a look at the character bios and see if we picked up anything else along the way. So be right back.